Okay, we're here with Gary Elliott, the Iron Man. Just had a great run, and we're going to talk about why tonight was special here.
Well, this was our 800th consecutive night. It was my 1246th career night, and I've kept the stats. That's how I know. People ask me questions, I know how many nights I have. And when we came here earlier, like in the heats qualifying, we weren't that strong. And then we worked on it. We had an accident last night in the second heat. Worked on it last night, worked on it a little bit today, and just said, okay, this is what it should be. And started 13th. And because we had the ceremony before the races started for Rocket Man, I was so honored to take his ashes around the track.
So it's Rocket Ronnie Johnson, passed away recently, and obviously everyone in
and he was going to go to Riverside, Nova Scotia with me.
Okay.
And but he was too sick to go.
Yeah.
And so anyway, they asked me if I would take his ashes around, and they were playing Amazing Grace.
Yeah.
And then they interviewed me, and it was just what an emotional time for me, like to have my crew, my family. I thank God that I had such a great day, like 800 in a row. I know a lot of people might not recognize it, but hey, listen, I can validate it. If they say, Gary, bring your books down here and show us.
And so when did it start?
June 5th, 1987.
Okay.
And the hobbies used to run 30 races a year.
Yeah.
And so nowadays it'd be hard probably to do that because just not as many races. We'll run 2 divisions. That's why I run 2 divisions, to get 25 nights a year.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just unbelievable. My crew were awesome. I didn't have to make a pit stop, and the car was fantastic. Like maybe this is a good way to end the season.
Yeah.
But when you have a wreck at the end of the season, you know what? Okay, I got all year to fix it. But when you finish like that, at the end of the season, you want to race again next week.
Yeah. Man. And how old are you?
70.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. But you said today you were coming up through the field, got up to 4th.
Yeah.
Yep.
I felt like a kid. Like I felt my son come on the radio when that red flag came out. I hope those guys are okay, by the way.
Sounded like they were.
Yeah. So he came on and said, Dad, you're doing great. He said, just keep doing what you're doing. He said, you're driving great on the outside. He said, I've never seen you that aggressive. He said, you're just so aggressive. I said, well, this night means a lot to me, but having a good car means a lot. You know.
And to do it here in front of a massive crowd.
Like the biggest crowd and the last night of the year, and my family here, my sponsor, well, not sponsors, but this is great.
And how are you doing? You got dinged up a bit last week, I guess.
I hurt last week, and my ribs, and I had a compression when I hit the track, my ribs and my back. I went to the doctor, I got x-rays, and he said, he knows I race. So he said, you're not going to race again next week. I said, listen, I won't race a week after that. So I made a deal with him. But he gave me a couple of just mild painkillers or not. You know, maybe they're age reversing. I don't know. Maybe they make you 25 years old. But anyway, I feel good. And that I was starting to get pain at the end of that race.
Yeah.
My left side was starting to have pain, but it wasn't at the beginning.
Okay.
So I needed a pit stop for medication.
Oh, all right.
Greg,
anyway,
thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you, fans.
Right.
Thank you.